Welcome back to another hopefully successful Spill the Tea segment.
This is where we just talk about a topic. So our topic today is how our tea tastes have evolved. We first started doing buttered tea a la Bulletproof Diet because I don't like coffee. And the first tea that we really liked was Teavana's white chocolate mint. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
White chocolate peppermint.
It was good.
It was good, and that's gone now. It just doesn't exist anymore, but we found Harney's chocolate mint.
I mean, Teavana exists now, and they're a company by Starbucks, so.
Minty. Like a Girl Scout cookie.
I actually have one of the Teavana Starbucks teas right here that I tried.
But it's a fruit tea. So the first teas that we drank were minty and chocolatey because that suited our taste at the time. We were gradually lowering sugar at that point. And then we went
made
along.
mozzarella pizza.
Emma's having pepperoni slices with cheese sticks. As our tastes matured, we thought, well, let's go with some other kind of chocolate. Chocolate pu'er.
Ooh, that was
This
good.
is good. We love Numi's chocolate pu'er. You got to get you some of this. That was good. And the smell on this is rich, dark. You know, pu'er has sort of a musty thing going that not everyone likes. For instance, Emma's cousins didn't like it. But I love pu'er.
Yeah, you can see them doing that in a video up there, and we'll actually be talking later in the video about that because our microphones malfunctioned, so we didn't get to film as much of that as we actually experienced.
Now we have the new microphone that AlVoxCon sent us. Thank you very much. Now, then we learned about rooibos, which is not really tea. So it doesn't have the caffeine and it doesn't have the tannins in tea, the oxalates.
It is not Camellia sinensis.
So it is safer for people like me who are kidney stone prone. So we're going to drink. And this is rooibos chai, and it smells
heavenly.
Spicy. That's one of our favorites.
I used to not like that one actually, but my taste has evolved when we did the chai cup actually.
And really, even before we started drinking tea as a family, I was drinking peppermint tea, and Traditional Medicinals has a good one. And that's just great for opening up your sinuses, or if your tummy hurts, or if you just want to feel fresh in your mouth. I love peppermint.
And quick story time. The first tea that I ever got into was black tea. It was a Meyer lemon black tea, and I think it was from Stash. It was really, really good. So then I started drinking buttered tea with Mom and Daddy.
Yes, up till then it was her father and me. And she didn't want to play, but then she liked that black tea. Then we got into the fruity teas, such as T.S.'s Fruity Paradise, which is
renamed, but still has the exact same flavor.
Fabulous fruity taste. And then I thought, well, you know what? Let's get into these herbal teas. Whoops.
Woo.
Buddha tea is a good one. It's got some very authentic ones. And this is chamomile.
They have a tree bark tea that's good for
cherry bark.
They have a cherry bark tea that's good for cough. And Gusty, one of our subscribers, still hasn't gotten over the fact that I put Jell-O in that.
Emma's got an interesting sense of taste.
It needed something. So I added something.
Chamomile has sort of a lemony thing on it.
That's good. I really like that.
Love chamomile. That's also good for taming your tummy.
Oh, yeah.
And when you want to sleep, that kind of stuff. And from there, I thought, let's get into Yerba Mate. It sounds like fun. Emma doesn't like Yerba Mate. It has sort of, I would call it an oregano kind of thing.
Yeah.
Has a spicy smell to it that reminds me of the smell in a Mexican restaurant, which is largely oregano and not so much cumin, mostly oregano. I like it very much. But it is spicy. So maybe not Emma's liking. And then green tea. And then I made my way to black tea more slowly because I didn't really like it at first. Because I grew up really not wanting tea because it was all iced black tea. But now I've gotten to where I like black tea, even straight.
Iced black tea is very good.
Cream. Are you bringing cream?
Oh, no, I was not bringing cream. I was bringing one of my homemade teas. But also, iced tea is very good when prepared correctly.
I don't like iced tea. I find it spiky and sharp. Maybe I'll try it again, but I don't know.
You find
and it's worse with sugar.
You find iced tea spiky and sharp? Oh no.
Yeah, it's loud.
Iced tea is worse without sugar.
Don't like iced tea. I used to drink a lot of, Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper, so that's what I was comparing it to, and it was dark and bitter.
It's not very dark and bitter compared to what I normally drink, which is water and Sprite.
So now I like black tea straight, but I also like it with cream because everything's good with cream. So if you can handle cream, it's a good way to do it.
One thing that would not be good to eat with cream: a salad.
What?
I finally bested her. A tomato. A pizza.
She's not heard of pizza margherita.
Ew. That just sounds wrong.
Well, it's mozzarella, but I mean...
It's not inherently named cream.
Uh-huh.
Just like ice cream
now,
is
wait.
milk.
Creamy ranch dressing on salad.
Yeah, but if you don't put your creamy ranch dressing and have it school way, which their ranch is kind of... It is just a normal salad without cream.
If I ate salad, I would eat it with creamy ranch dressing. Cream is good.
Oh, also we got more, what's it called? Raw milk.
Yeah, we're going to skim the cream off. It turns out what's left isn't just skim milk. That's whole milk. And the cream on top is extra. I read that somewhere.
And so, we're going to make yogurt. And we're also going to add blackberries. And we're going to try it on camera.
Is that our next video?
Well, not our next video, but, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. Just for fun.
So are we finished talking about, well, actually we aren't. So this is a tea that I made. It is Fruit Lover. It's actually called Fruity Paradise. Oh my.
Before the Tiesta one was called that.
Before Tiesta changed the name of Fruity Paradise, I named this one Fruity Paradise.
Emma blends her own teas out of random bags and boxes and loose teas, and she says, I would like 1 teaspoon of this and 1 teaspoon of that.
I blend flavors together like I would have. This seems to be one of the samples that we ended up finishing. Some chocolate pieces in there. And definitely a green tea with a few pieces of lighter.
We've done a few videos where Emma's playing with tea. Early on, so if you want to see what we've changed in the last 6 months, you can watch one of those.
So I feel like if I were to make my own blend now, it would be like a blend of darker green tea with a brighter white.
You would blend green and white now?
Yeah, I used to think, okay, blend black and black, black and black. Don't mix teas.
That your taste is evolving now.
Yeah.
Well, and you have to decide what temperature to brew it at if you do that. There's actually a whole science of tea blending, and there are people who specialize it and do it for their jobs. And they go work at tea companies.
I wonder, do you think I could be a tea tester?
I reckon. You want to do that instead of pediatrics?
No, but I think that would be a very good job to go through college. I think it's time we changed the subject.
Is there something else we need to discuss?
Oklahoma.
She wants to talk about Oklahoma. We went there last week. We got to go to Grandpa's funeral.
It was a celebration of life.
Grandpa was sick for a while, so it was time. And he was prepared, and he got to say his last words to each of us.
As well as preaching to the entire church at his funeral.
He preached his own funeral because he had just preached it a week or two before. So, what a funeral.
Definitely the most interesting funeral I've ever seen because Grandpa was a preacher. So he touched a lot of other preachers from Oklahoma.
He had 4 preachers officiating at his funeral, and plus himself.
And also one of them was a brand new pastor.
Yes. So we actually, it doesn't sound like you'd have a good time, but we did because Grandpa loved to have fun. And then Emma got to make videos with her cousins and her grandmother.
And I got to see pictures of her as a tiny baby.
Wasn't that precious?
Including her being quite annoyed at Uncle Chris's birth.
Well, you know. The kid smelled. What can I say? Perhaps we'll put a baby picture up here. Ooh, and one of you. We'll see what we got.
Yeah.
But it was a long, long trip.
Our mic started messing up in Oklahoma, probably because of all the travel.
Well, really, it was starting to mess up right before we left when we did the Tiesta sampler video.
Yeah.
We just didn't have time to deal with it because we're getting on the road, so that's just rather
annoying.
Rather highly edited video, and I just thought that maybe we were sitting on the microphones, but it turned out the microphones needed to be, one of them needed to be replaced. So
the
hopefully you're getting good sound here. We'll find out when we edit it.
And then also, when we were in Oklahoma, I'm very sad because in the chicken tea video, we had to edit out Katie yelling across her house looking for grape juice.
When you wear a microphone and you leave the room, you're still on the microphone.
So if you're talking to yourself, you get heard by other people. So Katie was just muttering to herself, "Yuck, that was disgusting."
She didn't like whichever tea. She didn't like pu'er.
No.
I love pu'er.
And so she was just like, "Where's the grape juice? Where's the grape juice? Allie, where's the grape juice?"
It was very cute.
So I'm kind of sad we had to pull that part out.
So hopefully next year we can go back and actually get a video that will not be fuzzed out.
That would be good.
But that's a whole year from now, so we can do a lot of videos between now and then. And until we make the next one.
Have time. Wait a minute, that's not what it said.
Until we see you again.
Make time for tea and a good book. I really don't like the way I said that, but okay. Bye, y'all.